imagination on some things today. I hope I got you curious. And so may the curiosity grow as we stand, as we begin our worship service with, yours will be the only name that matters to me. The name of Jesus is a name that is above all other names. Let's sing this song. Is that the first slide? Thank you. Yours will be the only name that matters to me, the only one whose favor I seek, the only name that matters to me. Yours will be the friendship and affection I need, to feel my Father smiling on me, the only name that matters to me. And yours is the name that saved me, mercy and grace, the power forgave me. Your love is all I ever needed. Yours will be the only name that matters to me, the only one whose favor I seek, the only name that matters to me. And yours is the name that saved me, mercy and grace, the power forgave me, and your love, all I ever needed. When I wake up in the land of glory with the saints, I will tell my story. There will be one name that I proclaim. When I wake up in the land of glory with the saints, I will tell my story. There will be one name that I proclaim. La 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 la. Here's that name. Up in the land of glory, when I wake up in the land of glory with the saints, I will tell my story. There will be one name that I proclaim. When I wake up in the land of glory with the saints, I will tell my story. There will be one name that I proclaim. Have a seat and watch this video real quick.
Everest VBS was so fun.
I know, I made so many friends there. I wonder where we're going next year.
Jesus is the one who lights our way. Oh, oh, oh. He gives us hope for each new day. Oh, oh, oh. When the world feels dark and lonely, His love illuminates. He's the one I
Good morning. VBS. I didn't know a bucket could excite ladies in this church quite like it does, because that bucket screams Christmas here. Thank you. VBS is here. I just couldn't do it all. I stood in front of you here a few weeks back and asked for accountability and prayer because I felt God was leading me to step out and do a little bit more. And why I do that is because I have my go-tos. I'm just going to share a little bit, which always scares my husband, but I don't think there's anything about you. Here's the evolution of my Christian walk. When I first became a Christian, got involved, I said yes to everything. Yes, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do that. And then God's like, you can't do it all. And then I got burned out, and then I said no to everything. And then God worked on me and said, that's not what I meant either. But I took that then to when somebody would ask me to do something, I said, I will pray about it, which was code for I'm going to go home and email you that I'm not going to do that. So here I am. That's just a very honest how I have matured. So anyway, I was in a discussion with my sisters, and I don't know, with families we kind of compare, well, I do this and I do this. Well, my oldest sister is very gifted in music, plays guitar, sings. She is on the worship team at the First Church of Christ in Atlantic. Gifted speaker. My younger sister speaks well. She's just got a gift for landscaping, design, just lots of stuff. And we were comparing our gifts and talents, and I was really quiet. And they looked at me and they said, "You clean really well. And you like to organize stuff." And I thought, I do. And so I will go with that. And so when Willie asked me to help lead up VBS, I first said, no, I'll pray about it. and so here I am. But here is why I shared this with you. Maybe some of you are in that same boat where you're tired of saying yes to everything, or maybe you feel like you don't have any gifts or talents. Well, what I have found from being surrounded by a great group of gals that have done this before, and guys, is that there's all sorts of gift areas that are needed for VBS. I have heard several times, I don't like kids. That's okay. There's things you can do for VBS that you don't even have to get near them. So here's what I would like you to do. First of all, pray. Pray for VBS. Pray for those who are working with it. Pray for the kids that are going to be here. Pray for the parents of the kids who are going to be here, because it's all about Jesus and sharing Jesus. Secondly, pray. Pray that God gives us wisdom and discernment. Pray that God will just shine mightily in everything that is done. And thirdly, pray. I'm going to be calling for volunteers. I don't know a lot of you very well, so I would appreciate if you've got a gift area, if nothing else, just to get in and say, if I hurry up and volunteer for that, I'm not going to have to work with those kids. Go ahead and do that. But I am going to be calling people. Please volunteer before I have to call, because it is about the kids. It's about sharing Jesus with the kids, because when they go home, they're excited and they share it with their parents who haven't even heard about Jesus. And so that is VBS. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa is indeed, if you can help out, VBS is going to be the 6th through the 10th of June, as long as we don't have any more snow days, and so pray there's no more snow days, but anyway. So we have Vacation Bible School coming up. There's a lot of neat ministry things going on. Your bulletin is full of all kinds of things about the Imagine campaign that we kicked off last week. This week there are some in-home desserts. every day, every night, except Wednesday. And so if you would like to be a part of one of those, or if you can't make it to the one you got an invitation to, check out the list. Call one of those host families. We have a night of worship next Sunday night that we want to encourage you all to just consider coming to, and just as we walk through Isaiah chapter 6 and just walk through making a commitment to God and what he wants us to do. We have a leadership event. We have a commitment Sunday. All of these things are the next week. There's something every week for the next 4 weeks. And so just be in prayer for the Imagine campaign. Be in prayer for the Vacation Bible School. Be in prayer for just the ministry of our church as we imagine our ministry impacting our community for another generation. And we do this, as Ephesians 3:20 says, to him be the glory in the church, because he is the great God, the great I am. Let's continue worship. I want to be close, close to your side. Heaven is real and death is a lie. I want to hear voices of angels above, singing as one. Hallelujah. Holy, holy, God Almighty, great I am. Who is worthy? None beside thee, God Almighty, great I am. I want to be near, near to your heart, loving the world, hating the dark. I want to see dry bones living again, singing as one. Hallelujah. Holy, holy, God Almighty, great I am. Who is worthy? None beside thee, God Almighty, great I am. The mountains shake before you, the demons run and flee at the mention of your name, King of majesty. There is no power in hell or any who can stand before the power and the presence of the great I am. Great I am. Great I am. Great I am. The great I am. Great I am. Hallelujah. Holy, holy, God Almighty, the great I am. Who is worthy? None beside thee, God Almighty, the great I am. Great I am. The great I am. The mountains shake before you, the demons run and flee at the mention of your name, King of majesty. There is no power in hell or any who can stand before the power and the presence of the great I am. Great I am. Great I am. And as a church, we come before you because you are our King of Kings and Lord of Lords. You are the healer. You are our strength. You are our strong tower. Father, there's so many things that we can call you, and we thank you for that. We thank you for your presence in the midst of our church. We thank you that you are moving within the ministry of our church. Father, we thank you so much that you're moving within our very lives as well. That we can look to you and we can cry out to you. We lift before you the many prayer requests that are on our list. Health concerns and travel concerns and just ministry opportunities that surround us all around. We lift up before you the missions that we support. And Father, on this day, may they just sense your presence overwhelmingly in their life. Father, use them, continue to use them for the spreading of the gospel message as we strive to make disciples of all nations. Father, thank you so much for your church. Thank you that we can worship you and we can praise you. Father, we also thank you for the gift of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. And Father, will you just continue to accept this worship we give to you, worship with thanks and praise for the gifts that you give to us. In Jesus' name. There is love that came for us, humble to a sinner's cross. You broke my shame and sinfulness. You rose again victorious. Faithfulness none can deny, through the storm and through the fire. There is truth that sets us free, Jesus Christ who lives in me. You are stronger, you are stronger. Sin is broken, you have saved me. It is written, Christ is risen. Jesus, you are Lord of all. No beginning and no end. You're my hope and my defense. You came to seek and save the lost. You paid it all upon the cross. You are stronger, you are stronger. Sin is broken, you have saved me. It is written, Christ is risen. Jesus, you are Lord of all. So let your name be lifted higher, be lifted higher, be lifted higher. So let your name be lifted higher, be lifted higher, be lifted higher. So let your name be lifted higher, be lifted higher, be lifted higher. So let your name be lifted higher, be lifted higher, be lifted higher. You are stronger, you are stronger. Sin is broken, you have saved me. It is written, Christ is risen. Jesus, you are Lord of all. You are stronger, you are stronger. Sin is broken, you have saved me. It is written, Christ is risen. Jesus, you
kid and you'd go on a trip with your dad and you'd start to argue with your siblings or whatever, and your dad would say, "If you don't knock it off, I'm going to turn this car around and we're not going." Remember that? He never did it though, did he? And you always could bank on that. You always knew that you could hit that line, but then Dad is like, and then every once in a while he'd say it and you're like, "Oh man, I don't want him to stop this car." Funny, we come to this time now where we're going to celebrate communion, and it's interesting how this story goes. We read it a lot. A lot of times we just kind of really quickly, read through it so that we can get our juice and cracker and move on with our lives. But I just want to read this to us real quick. Luke 22, starting in verse 14, it says, "And when the hour came, he," meaning Jesus, "reclined at the table, and the apostles with him. And he said to them, I have earnestly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat it until it is fulfilled in the kingdom of God." And he took a cup. When he had given thanks, he said, "Take this, divide it among yourselves. For I tell you that from now on I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes." And he took the bread. When he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to them, saying, "This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." Likewise, after they had eaten, saying, "This is the cup which is poured out for you, is a new covenant in my blood." And then, after Jesus does this, and he takes the bread and he breaks it, and he says, "This is my body. It's going to be broken for you. This is my blood." And he uses this term, "is poured out for you." Something else happens at this moment where Jesus is telling his disciples, "I'm going to die for you." And in this moment, when it should be this moment of reflection, this moment where the disciples are moved at the fact that their teacher, their rabbi, is going to die for them, he then says this, that, "Behold, the hand of him who betrays me is with me on this table. Where the Son of Man goes, that it has been determined, but woe to that man by whom he is betrayed." And then they begin to question one another who it is. So in this moment, we have this beautiful supper, this time where Jesus has already washed their feet. They sit down and he tells them, "I'm going to die for you guys." And he says, "Oh yeah, and by the way, somebody here is going to be the one that makes that happen." So naturally they're like, "Well, who is it? Who is it?" Normally we stop here. What happens next, though, at this supper is pretty amazing to me, and it's kind of funny. Now, most of you probably can't relate to this, but sometimes I have an argument right before I come to church with my wife or maybe my kids. I know it's hard. You guys just reach with me here, though. So sometimes, maybe students, maybe you've had an argument too where, like, you didn't want to get up and you're like, your parents are like, "You're going to church. You're going to love Jesus right now." Or maybe your spouse doesn't necessarily want to go. It's like, "Oh, I'm tired." And they're like, "Well, Jesus is watching you sleep, so you might as well get to church anyway." So sometimes we have these moments where maybe this week we've had an argument, maybe this weekend, maybe right before we came to church, maybe right now. We have these moments where we're supposed to be in church and it's this time of reflection, but there's this disagreement that comes up, and you feel like man, this is really going off the rails. What happens next during this time? Jesus tells them, "I'm going to die for you. My body's going to be broken. My blood is going to be poured out for you as a new covenant." And one of you here is the betrayer. And then it says, "A dispute arose among them as to which would be regarded as the greatest." So they're sitting at this table where Jesus, who is in fact the Messiah, who is in fact God himself, the Creator, he says, "I'm going to die for you." And they're like, "Yeah, but which one of us is the best?" Peter's like, "It's me." And John's like, "No, he loves me more. You're done." and there's a fight. A fight breaks out in the middle of communion about who is the best. And at this point, I gotta imagine if I was there and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm gonna die for you, and they're like, yeah, but who's the best? To be like, that's it. I'm leaving. I'm shutting it down. I'm not doing that. Eat your bread by yourself. I would have turned the car around and gone home. But what's amazing is in the midst of the Creator God who is bigger, who is better, who is most perfect, sitting among a table of imperfect men who squabble about who the greatest is, Christ does not turn the car around. He continues, and in fact, he goes on to tell them what's going to happen. He takes them to a garden, he prays for them, he dies for them. He dies for people who do not deserve it. He dies for people who fight during the very moment that he tells them what he's going to do for them. We have an amazing God that sits before us, who gives us a gift that we do not deserve. And it doesn't matter how close to our time with communion that we have fought, or we have sinned, or we have messed up, God still has died for us. What an amazing gift. What an amazing Father, just like all of our dads who told us, hey, you need to knock it off, or I'm turning around. But because they love us, they never do. Our Father loved us so much that he gave us his Son, and regardless of how we act, how much we mess up, he didn't quit on us because he loves us. And as we come to this time where we're going to take communion, maybe there is some junk that you need to deal with. But you need to remember that God has not put conditions on his love. He loves you right now, in this moment, right as you are, regardless of maybe what just happened seconds ago. He loves you. Let's pray. Father God, I thank you that you are a God who loves us in the midst, in the depth, in the muck of our sin, God, right now. The thoughts that have just entered and left our mind, the sin that we have just committed, God, you love us now. Father, you are perfect, and it's so easy for us to wander, and even in the midst of a place where you are supposed to be the center, it is easy for us to forget that, and yet you do not waver. You remain the same. So, Father, as we as a body, as individuals, come to take this communion right now, God, I pray that the stuff that is on our hearts and that is in our minds, God, be turned to a focus of you. God, and that we remember that we are forgiven, that you went all the way to the cross and you endured all of the ridicule and the betrayal. You endured all sin because you love us. Let us never forget that you love us. Father, and it's in your Son's name we pray.
Al. Dear Heavenly Father, we're just so grateful to be here today. You are so good to us. Bless these gifts to you that we may further your kingdom and the giver, that we can further your word to this community, to this country, to the world. Be with us through this day and this week. In your name we pray. Amen.
Imagine with me a boat ride. Not just any normal boat ride. Okay? Imagine that you're in a boat. Wait a second. I need some help with this story. First of all, this story does not take place in the brightness of the day. The story takes place in the dark of night. So Adam, help me out. Okay? One couple more. There we go. Nope, down. You turned on too many. It's dark. It's night. It says glow. Open the door, Adam. He's back there. All right, here we go. It's the dark of night. You're on a boat ride. Wait, still need some help. I need some disciples. So if you were asked to be a disciple, come up here and let's get in the boat. All right? There's my disciples. They're in the boat. How are we going to do this? Can you climb in the boat? Climb on in the boat. All right. Now, kids, I need you to kind of look at this because I want you to imagine something with me. All of us imagine. Imagine you're a disciple in this boat. All right? Oh, man. There we go. They're in the boat. Now, imagine with me, your boat is right near that rock. Okay? Imagine that. This is where this story is. It's the dead of night. You're in a boat with those kind of waves. How you feel? Scared? What do you think? A little bit sick? I would be a lot of bit sick. I'm sure. All right? Any other thoughts? Whoa, that was a huge wave. What do you think? Oh, wait. Okay, here. Let's help you out. The waves are blowing. I can go this way. Shoot it out there. The waves. There you go, Teresa. All right. So imagine you're in this boat. It's the dead of night, and the wind is blowing these huge waves. Not a favorable wind. A wind that is blowing against you. So I need you guys to row your boat, okay? Now the wind is not at your back, this nice favorable wind. It's in your face, and you are having to strain. So you might want to get up on your knees. Because, like, I can't rock your boat, but, you know, we're going to imagine. So imagine you're straining at the oars. Oh! Every muscle in your arm feels like it's going to just explode. For that matter, every muscle in your whole body feels like it's going to explode. You know why? Because you're in a boat in those kind of waves for 8 hours. Are you exhausted yet? Waves. Hey, bottle quit. There we go. Waves. All right. Imagine you're in this boat. And all of a sudden, you're in this boat, waves crashing over the side. You're straining at the oars, and somewhere about 8 hours in the dark of the night, you see something out on the waves. Now what are you thinking? Ah, it's a ghost! Right? I have never seen anybody walk on water, okay? I've never seen that happen, okay? So imagine you're looking out at the waves and you see somebody walking across the water, or just kind of tiptoeing along the tops of waves. You're a disciple, you see that, and all of a sudden you hear this voice. It is I, do not be afraid. It is I, do not be afraid. Then all of a sudden, let's say you're Peter, okay? You hear that voice, but then all of a sudden you go, wait, if it's who I think it is, I'm going to say something. So you say, if it's you, tell me to come to you. And all of a sudden you realize, what did I just say? If it's you, come to me. I've never seen anybody walk on water. You look at the others in the boat and they confirm you are crazy. You just said what we thought you just heard. You just said, if it's you, come to me. You see those waves? You feel this wind? It's crazy. It's terrifying. If it's you, come to me. There's something appealing about the word come. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But all of a sudden, from the waves, from the crashing of the waves, the wind blowing, all of a sudden you hear this reply back. Come. And all of a sudden, Peter does something. You got waves. Okay? You got a big wave. Peter steps up, shifts his weight out of the boat. Imagine what it took for Peter to get from here to there. Imagine taking a step of faith. Can you give my disciples an applause? All right. All right. All right. All right. Adam, I need at least the stage lights, okay? If you have a Bible, I want to encourage you, if you will, to open to Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. Because we see this story in Matthew, and it takes place at a really interesting scene. Matthew chapter 14. We see John in the headings in my Bible. I see the death of John the Baptist. John the Baptist has been beheaded. We see Jesus feeds 5,000 people, and it's drawing to the conclusion of the day. The sun is settling in the west, and Jesus sends his disciples out to a boat. Immediately, he made his disciples get into a boat. I'm starting with verse 22. Immediately, he made the disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side, while he dismissed the crowds. And after he had dismissed the crowds, he went up on a mountain by himself to pray. And when the evening came, he was there alone. But the boat by this time was a long way from land, beaten by the waves, for the wind was against it. And in the fourth watch of the night, he came to them walking on the sea. But when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, "It's a ghost!" And they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." And Peter answered, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." And he said, "Come." Imagine that scene, this boat ride. It's a ride that if you were one of the disciples, you took more than once. The sea that they were crossing at its widest point was only 7 miles wide. And where they were crossing was probably a distance of 3.5 to 4 miles. They should have been able to get from one side of it to the other in no time at all. But that particular night, a wind blows against them. Mark's gospel says this, that they were straining at the oars. They were making headway painfully, another translation says. It is in that scene, waves crashing on the boat, the dead of night. They've been up all day. They just witnessed an amazing miracle. All of these things, and Jesus sends them, go across. I'm dismissed the crowd and all of that. And they're in this boat, but by about 8-9 hours into it, they see that figure. They see that figure. I've never seen anybody walk on water. Never have. It must have been an interesting but terrifying sight. But Peter says those words, Lord, if it's you, tell me to come. And I do imagine him looking at the others and him going, what did I just say? And looking then to James and John and the others and them looking at him like, you are nuts. If it's you, tell me to come. Good questions. If it's you. It's the dark of night. You look out across any expanse of darkness and try to make out a figure in the distance. If it's you, he thinks he's familiar with the voice. If it's you. Or was it just some hallucination or practical joke? Somebody in the back of the boat saying, hey, take courage. I don't know. Trying to play on this, you know. Say, go over, Peter. Let's see you swim. You know, I don't know. If it's you, tell me to come. There's something appealing about the invitation to come. Jesus makes an invitation to Peter to come. But notice some of these other invitations of Jesus to come. He says, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Come to me. PowerPoint issue. Okay. And he said to them, come away by yourself to a desolate place and rest a while. Some of us in the craziness of our life need to listen to that. Come away to a quiet place and rest. So he told this parable. He says, tell these that have I invited, see, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen, my fat calves, and have slaughtered, and everything is ready. Come to the wedding feast. Jesus said to them after his resurrection, come, have breakfast with the disciples. Another time when they were out on the boat. Here's an interesting one. And Jesus said to them, follow. It's the same word in the Greek language. Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Or imagine a woman who was a sinful woman who said to her community, come, or no, I'm ahead of myself. It's to the angels who said, come, see the place where he lay. Or the woman at the well who said, come, see a man who told me all that I ever did. Can this be the Christ? There's something appealing about an invitation to come, an invitation to follow. And Jesus is walking on the waves, and Peter cries out to them, if it's you, tell me to come to you. And after that gulp moment of, did I just say what I really thought I just said? Am I really that crazy? They hear the response back, come. Come. An invitation to do something different. An invitation to take a step of faith. Some would call it crazy, but I think God calls it a step of faith. The Bible describes it this way. Now, faith is the evidence of things hoped for, the or faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. Peter said, if it's you, tell me to come. And he said, come. So Peter got out of the boat, walked on the water, and came to Jesus. Peter got out of the boat. He took a bold step of faith. Last week we started this series on Imagine What God Has Prepared. Imagine what God can do when our ministry begins to impact our community for another generation. Imagine what it takes. I think what it takes is for us to take a bold step of faith. For us to listen to the invitation of Jesus. Come. Trust me in this. The theme of this campaign is Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20, that says this, now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than we can ask or think or even imagine, according to a power at work within us. We can have a vivid imagination, but our imagination is limited. Imagine Jesus saying to you, come, take a bold step of faith. Swing your weight out from the boat and trust me. You know what's interesting to me? Peter did it. And then when he did it, he's walking out on the water, then he sees the wave. You kind of know the rest of the story. And Jesus says to him, oh, you of little faith. And I'm sitting there going, but there were 11 other guys in the boat who didn't take the step of faith. Come. Come. And Peter took the bold step of faith. Ephesians chapter 3 says, our God is able to do more than we can ask or imagine. I once heard, in order for us to realize how much more God is able to do, the immeasurably more that God is able to do, we have to understand the immeasurably less we are able to do. In order for God to do immeasurably more, we have to realize we can do immeasurably less. And that place that we get to when we realize our immeasurably less is called our place of futility. And I'd like to parallel that with the disciples in the boat for a moment. They're straining at the oars. I love how Mark's gospel reminds us that they strain. And what's interesting, Mark also says Jesus is on the mountain watching them strain at the oars. He saw them. And that's the moments in our lives sometimes we wonder, why, God? Why do you let me strain at the oars? Why do you let me go through 8 hours, 8, 9 hours, or days, or what months of straining? It's not until we understand our immeasurably less, or we understand our God who is able to do immeasurably more. Our place of futility. A place of futility comes to us in a lot of different arenas. A place of futility can come to us as we deal with a health issue. When all of a sudden our body works against itself. A place of futility can be where we look at our marriage and go, man, I just don't know how this is going to ever work out. A place of futility. A place of futility can just be trying to raise kids so that they love and serve and grow to serve God and Jesus, our Lord and Savior. Our straining at the oars. A place of futility. A place of futility can come to us as we continue to try to do life in our own strength and our own ability. And as long as we will try to do life in our own strength and our own ability, all we're going to be doing is straining at the oars. And pretty soon we got to come to a moment in our life where we say, God, if that's really you, tell me to come. And then when we hear the invitation of God, do we take the step of faith? Do we swing our weight out of the boat and walk on water? I think we are on the edge of, we are riding a wave. And all of a sudden God is saying, imagine what I have prepared for you. Imagine our ministry impacting our community for another generation. But what's before us is for us to listen to God saying, but it's not going to happen until you take a step of faith. A bold step of faith. God is asking us to take bold steps of faith in our personal lives, in our church life, in our family life, in our health life. He constantly is asking us to take that bold step of faith. Are we going to take a step of faith? But listen to what else he says when he said, before he said come. He says to them, do not be afraid, or take courage, or take heart. It is I. Remember, it's God that we are serving. It's God that we are focused on. It's God that we are trusting in. It is I. Do not be afraid. Peter in the boat, and the disciples in the boat reminds me of Joshua. In Joshua chapter 1, we see these words. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' assistant, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore rise, go over this Jordan, you and all this people, into the land that I am giving to them, to the people of Israel. Every place that your soul, the sole of your foot, will tread upon, I will give to you, just as I promised to Moses. 2 verses later, verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened. Do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. It is I. Do not be afraid. Come. I think God is saying to us as a church, it is I. Imagine what I have prepared for the ministry of this church. The ministry of this church impacting our community for another generation. What's neat about the story of Joshua, you go 2 more chapters to the 3rd chapter. In chapter 1, God says to Joshua, you're going to cross that Jordan. In chapter 3, you read that the Jordan is at flood stage. And the priests are told, take the ark and walk. The river at flood stage. And nothing happens to the river until they step into the river. The greatest moves of faith won't happen until we take courage and we take bold steps of faith. Imagine what God has prepared. Imagine our ministry impacting our community for another generation. Imagine what it's going to take for you to take a bold step of faith. There's a new song out called God is on the Move. I want you to watch this video and pay close attention to the last 30 minutes. God is on the move. Are you ready to take a leap of faith? Tomorrow is a free day. You know that? There's something unique about tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is? It's leap day. Monica said this morning all of us ought to have a vacation day on leap day. It's a free day. It's an extra day this year. But I want to challenge you as we get ready to leave this morning. Tomorrow's leap day. Tomorrow, would you just let God wrestle with your heart? Will you just let God just speak into your heart and say, this is the leap of faith I want you to take. And maybe we just need to really wrestle and ask that question, God, if this is you, tell me to come. But be prepared when he says, come. Are you willing to take the leap of faith? God is on you. Let's stand as we sing this song of response, a song of decision this morning. If you have a decision you want to make publicly, as God's gospel stirs the heart, maybe today you felt this stirring before you came. We would be in error. We did not have a worship service and you an opportunity for you to yield your life to Jesus Christ. Maybe that's the move God is doing in your life. Let's use this song as a time of response. My foes are many, they rise against me, and I will hold my ground. I will not fear the war, I will not fear the storm, my help is on the way, my help is on the way. Oh my God, he will not delay, my refuge and strength always. I will not fear, his promise is true, my God will come through always, always. In that place of futility, I cannot know that my God can do immeasurably more until I realize my immeasurably less. Listen. Trouble surrounds me, chaos abounding, my soul will rest in you. I will not fear the war, I will not fear the storm, my help is on the way, my help is on the way. Oh my God, you will not delay, my refuge and strength always. I will not fear, his promise is true, my God will come through always, always. I lift my eyes up, my help comes from the Lord. I lift my eyes up, my help comes from the Lord. I lift my eyes up, my help comes from the Lord. out. You say, come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Come to me. And so, Father, will you just help us have the faith, the courage to take a bold step of faith, to trust our lives to you as we walk through this week. Father, we follow you. In Jesus' name, amen. Go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. In this life, I'll follow. Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow you. When you love, I'll love. How you serve, I'll serve. In this life, I'll lose. I will follow you. Yeah, I will follow you. Yeah. In you, there's life everlasting. In you there's freedom for my soul. In you there's joy, unending joy. I will follow. Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow. Whom you love, I'll love. How you serve, I'll serve. In this life I'll live. I will follow you. Yeah, I will follow you. Yeah, I will follow you. Yeah, I will follow you. Yeah. Step out of the boat this week. Have a great week.